ready to go here?
I think so.
We're on page 60. And now what we're doing is we're trying to create the sound that they have written on the left side, but then we're also trying to stuff it into measures and meters that may not accommodate it without ties. Okay, so for instance, I'm going to, let's see, how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. I shouldn't do one because then somebody would be without one. So let's take a look at the first one, the one that's already done. This is the example. The composer wanted the sound of a half note, quarter note, 2/8, and a dotted half. But if he was to choose the meter 2/4, he would have to use ties in order to make those sounds happen. Okay? The half note works for the first measure, right? But in the second measure, he wanted the sound of a quarter and a half note, which would actually make 3 beats, which would not fit in a 2/4 measure. So we have to split the half note into 2 quarter notes and tie them across the bar. And then there's the next quarter note, which is the 4th note from the left, which is now looks like the 5th note when you're looking at it in 2/4. Then you see the 2/8 notes are the first beat of the last, next to the last measure, and then he has a dotted half that he would like the sound of, which means we have to split that into a quarter on one side of the bar and a half on the other side and tie them together. Does that make sense? All right. So, Ryan Cady. I'm going to deliver the green Expo pen to you, sir. You've been dying to do this all your life. Yes, you can keep that if you want. And we can help you, talk you through it. I know you haven't done these at home, so let's just say help. We can help and talk you through it if you want. But somebody other than Ryan say, what are the pulses going to look like? What are some options for pulses in 6/8? Dotted quarter note is a pulse. Okay. What other combination of 2 notes could make a pulse?
2/8 notes.
Not quite.
2/16 notes.
An 1/8 and a quarter would make a pulse. That's right. And is there a combination of 3 notes that could make a pulse?
3/8 notes barred.
3/8 notes. There we go. All right. So you can go ahead and write your 6/8 up there if you would, please.
Oh gosh.
Beautifully done. All right. And can we put a dotted quarter note in a 6/8 measure?
No. Yes.
Yes. All right. Let's put one.
I worship.
Anywhere you want. There's no real rhythm, so that's fine. All right. Now, how many beats have we accounted for so far?
3.
3. All right. The next note is a quarter. Will that fit?
Yeah.
All right. Put it in. All right. How many have we accounted for now?
5.
5. That's correct. The next note is a quarter note. Will that fit?
No.
No.
So we need an 8th note.
That's right. We need to make 2 8 notes with a bar line in between. Yeah, you tie that, but now we can't beam them because there's a bar line that's going to go between there. That's right. Beautifully done. All right. Now after that are 2 8 notes. Will those fit?
Yeah.
Okay, we only have 1 beat so far, so you can put 2 8 notes there.
Should I beam that?
You should. Now, how does that look right to you all?
So far.
Why wouldn't we just beam all 3? Because
Because it's
3 of
tied
them
to
would
another
equal a
one.
pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So can you beam all 3 of them?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. All right. The next thing is supposed to be a quarter note. Is there room for a quarter note?
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful. How many beats have we accounted for so far? 5. The next note is a quarter note.
So we need an eighth note.
We need another set of eighth notes with a bar line in between. With a tie.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there you go. All right. And then we have a quarter note and a dotted quarter note. Is there room for that?
Yes.
All right. And then a double bar. A double bar. As in into the song. There we go. Very good. Let's give him a big hand. And now, this is a ceremonial thing like passing the torch. You now pass the torch to Noah.
Can I write it? I'm going to write it down.
Okay.
I just don't write small enough, so there's not enough space on the paper.
And I want you to know ahead of time how this is going to.
We're all here to help you.
Smile for the camera. That's not a
All right.
smile.
We're going to try to
God.
cram number 2 into little squares of 3 beats each, right?
Yeah.
All right. And 3/4 means a quarter note gets 1 beat, right?
Okay.
Okay, so the first beat is really the combination of the dotted eighth and the 16th, right?
Alright.
So we can write that as is. Very good. There's beat 1. Beat 2 is a quarter note. Does that fit?
Yep.
All right.
So do I draw? No.
There you go. All right. And we have 2/3 of the measure done now. The next one is a dotted half. Will that fit in 3/4?
Yes. No.
It would if it was the only thing, but we've already got 2 beats here, don't we?
So I need to put another quarter note?
That's right. There's only 1 quarter note left in that measure, so that's the quarter note. Now, what would you tie it to in order to make a 3-beat note?
A half note?
A half note, that's right. Beautifully done. All right, the next one is a dotted quarter.
So do I just need to put a quarter,
Mm-hmm.
then a bar line,
That's right.
and then
And what is left over from a dotted quarter?
a eighth note?
That's right. So you would tie that to an eighth note. You're doing very well. And then we have 3 more eighth notes to put in, don't we?
Yeah.
All right.
So can I just do this?
Mhm. Okay. Now, let me ask you the really important question here. Point to where beat 1 is. Okay, of this third measure.
Oh, this measure would just be whole thing. No.
Wait, it starts where?
Yeah.
Right. All right. How far does it go before it turns into beat 2?
I don't know.
2 eighth notes makes a beat, right?
Alright.
All right.
So,
So-
it goes to right here.
Yeah. So what I need to see is we've got 2 beats here, right? I need to see the beams show 2 beats. Can you change the beams so it looks like 2 beats? And what that would really be is these 2 beam together and these 2 beam together. So yeah, just get rid of
I
that.
see what you're saying.
There. There's beats 1 and beats 2. And then the last thing is a quarter note. Hopefully there's room for the quarter. And the double bar. Very good.
Not too bad.
All right. Well done. You have to pass the torch to Ryan.